somewhere.
Yeah, let's put them. Yeah, that's fine.
Few things bring communities together like high school.
From the 54th
sports.
Annual Wheat Capital
The passion.
Basketball Tournament on the campus of Chisholm High School, Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse. It is Championship Saturday. We've got a couple of third-place games and then 2 championship games coming up right here on the Squirtle Network. I'm Tom Nelson, joined by Adam Dieselhorst. Our girls' third-place game is coming up. The Alva Lady Bugs will take on the Woodward Lady Boomers, a couple of teams that are very, very familiar with each other. They played each other 3 times last year. They're going to play 2 more times this year, a home and home. A couple of coaches really respect each other.
Yeah, and like you said, it's kind of a little bit of a rivalry, like kind of a traditional rivalry. They're really not very far away. They both kind of been 2 long-term powers in girls basketball in Northwest Oklahoma. So yeah, definitely. It should be a fun matchup. Getting to watch both these teams yesterday. Contrast styles. Woodward's got a lot of athleticism, where Alva's going to be focused more on being very balanced and patient on offense and kind of hang their hat on defense.
Chris Gore's Alva Lady Bugs are 9-2 on the season, ranked number 8 in Class 3A. Lacey Moore's Woodward Lady Boomers are 6-3. Starting lineup, first of all, Woodward is the visiting team on the scoreboard. Thessaly Pfeiffer is their best player, a senior, who has scored 45 points in 2 tournament games. Jocelyn Treese is a junior, had 9 points on Thursday, 2 points. She really struggled yesterday. Bailey Douglas Fisher has been consistent in the tournament. A sophomore has scored 22 points, 12 on Thursday, 10 on Friday. Riley Moore is a junior, has scored 9 points on Thursday before going scoreless yesterday. And Avery Edwards, a senior, has scored 4 points in both tournament games, 8 total in the Wheat Capital. For Alva, their starting lineup, Lakin Gaddy's a sophomore, has scored 17 points in 2 tournament games, 10 the first day, 7 yesterday. Kylie Adair is a freshman in the starting lineup, scored 2 on Thursday, scoreless yesterday. Carly Argo's a junior, scored 11 points on Thursday, 6 on Friday. J.C. Kellen's a sophomore, scored 13 to lead them on Thursday and added 2 points yesterday. Then Morgan Heath, a junior, has scored 7 points in 2 tournament games. So for the Lady Bugs, it's Gaddy, Adair, Argo, Kellen, and Heath. For Woodward, it is Pfeiffer, Treese, Douglas Fisher, Moore, and Edwards. Woodward beat Chisholm on Thursday 57-32, lost to Kingfisher yesterday 50-45. Alva beat Perry on Thursday 50-27. They lost to Jones 55-30 yesterday. Opening tip is controlled by Alva, and a quick little reach-in foul in the backcourt, and it's going to be booked on Avery Edwards. That'll be her first. As we are underway, the first of 4 ball games on one of my favorite days of the year, Championship Saturday at the Wheat Capital.
And we're behind.
This game was exactly a half hour.
Good.
We're exactly
That's
a
not too
half
bad.
hour behind. Not too bad. Turnover by Alva. That's the
stuff
other
there.
way, all the way to the cup and in. There's Thessaly Pike for the first time. We'll talk about her. We'll mention her all day long.
Yeah, and
she's a really good player.
Yeah, you're going to see her playing at the next level. She's a
doubt.
very good player.
The 26 yesterday in that loss to Kingfisher. 26 of their 45. And a second team foul. That's on Jocelyn Treese. That'll be her first. Glad to have the Squirtle crew with us today. Got an extra camera will be used today as well.
Yes,
Looking
we
forward to
do.
that. Trap in the corner. Bounce pass out of there. And now Lakin Gaddy pulls up from the right elbow and knocks down the jumper.
A great job by Gaddy with the shot fake. You don't see kids use that very much, and dribbled in, hit the mid-range jumper.
2 all, less than a minute in. Trap out high and a 5 count. Woodward's first turnover. They'll get after you defensively. Lady Bugs are known for that. Skip passes telegraphed and stolen away by Riley Moore. Now the ball loose and out of bounds. It will stay with Woodward.
Sloppy here early on. Both teams kind of testing each other out.
Alva had a 5-game winning streak ended last night. Their 2 losses this season, at number 1 in Class A Sealing in the finals of the Northwest Oklahoma State tournament, and then losing last night to Jones. For Woodward, they are 6-3. They finished second in the Woodward tournament back in December. There's a right wing jumper, which is buried by Lakin Gaddy. She's got the first 2 baskets for Alva. And we have our first lead change. And a turnover.
And Woodward's going to get a timeout here.
And Lacey Moore wants to talk to her girls. We'll take a quick break. 6:32 to play in the first quarter. Alva scored 4 straight. They lead 4-2. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
.6:31 to play in the first quarter. The quick timeout by Woodward. Alva has the basketball. They try to advance it across the timeline. Lakin Gaddy, who scored the first 4 points for Alva, takes her to the baseline. She's double teamed. That could have been called double dribble, but they'll say that somebody knocked it away from Lakin, and now a reach-in foul, the third team foul. That will go against Woodward. And it's on Riley Moore, her first. Team foul number 3, a baseline left throw-in for Kylie Adair. Gaddy from 19. Rebound tip to the baseline, and Alva keeps the possession. They'll reset. Free throw line, Kellen nearly traveled right side to Gaddy. And to the left baseline, they work it around the perimeter. Now the ball is loose and a turnover. Alva's second. Back the other way, Avery Edwards dishes right side to Bailey Douglas Fisher. And did she step on the sideline or travel?
I think she
kind of blocked out. I was blocked out in that corner down there. 3 early turnovers for the Lady Boomers. Pressure in the backcourt. Gaddy has it, needs to get it across the timeline. Nearly a 10-second count. They will just get it, they'll beat the clock by about a second. Skip pass, telegraph, nearly intercepted, but picked up on the far side by Argo. Right side, Gaddy. Double teamed, back out high. Top of the key to Morgan Heath. Left side, that's Carly Argo. Oh, nice look, back door, layup, oh, blocked. Shot blocked out of bounds. Good play by Riley Moore. As the open look underneath was thwarted by the junior. Baseline right throw in. Argo bounce pass stolen away. And coming back the other way is Cecily Pfeiffer. Well, might have been a travel there. No whistle. But Riley Moore had the ball taken away. 4 turnovers now for Woodward. 3 minutes into this one, Alva by a deuce. Left side, Gaddy. Skip the pass right to Argo. Argo against Pfeiffer. Now they're working top side again to Adair. A lot of great sports on TV today. We're so glad you're spending some time with us. The high-low look underneath. That's Hadley Ohm with the finish. Alva has scored 6 straight after trailing 2-0 early. Three-pointer right wing is short. Douglas Fisher comes up empty. And back the other way comes Adair. Off to Gaddy. And across the timeline to Adair. To the baseline, stepping into the passing lane, and Avery Edwards the last to touch before it went out of bounds. Nearly another Alva turnover. 54th annual Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament. 4 more ball games coming your way. We'll update you on the first 4, the consolation games. I guess technically this is a consolation game too for 3rd place, but there's been 4 games already today. There's the 4th team foul on Woodward and the 2nd on Riley Moore. And free throws are coming. J.C. Kellen will shoot 2. Sophomore had 13 points on Thursday. Michelle Ibarra checks into the ball game for Woodward. And 1 for 2, but the offensive rebound pulled down by Argo. 7-2 the score. Three-pointer, no good. The rebound is cleared underneath, and on the run comes Pfeiffer. She'll pass ahead to Avery Edwards, who looks underneath to Ibarra, and she is fouled.
Great job at transition there that time for Woodward. They just ran their little transition break and got an easy bucket.
First foul on Hadley Ohm. Misses the free throw, but Woodward scores for the first time in a while. They got that first basket of the ball game, scored, took them almost 4 minutes to score again. Well, that skip pass is intercepted by Edwards. Back the other way, Pfeiffer. Count the basket and one opportunity for Thessaly Pfeiffer. First foul on Morgan Heath. So Pfeiffer at the free throw line, 19 points on Thursday in their win, 26 on Friday in their losing effort. And she's got 5 early here. And just like that, it's a 7-6 game.
You know, yesterday, Tom, we saw Kingfisher box and one Pfeiffer in that first matchup that we had yesterday.
Actually, Woodward grabbed the lead with that and one, so it's actually 7-6, and now Pfeiffer's fouled again. This one should be on the floor. I believe it's on Heath. That is her second. Team foul number 3. Baseline right throw in to the elbow. Pfeiffer in the lane, jump stop, leaves it out high for Ibarra. She tracks it down and hands off left to Jocelyn Treese. Treese off the screen, angling right. That's Avery Edwards. Looking into the post, tries to find Ibarra. Stepping in there and knocking it away is Hadley Ohm for Alva. Baseline right throw in for Woodward. 2 minutes and 55 seconds to play. First quarter, tied at 7. Edwards is fouled in the drive to the basket. That'll be the 4th team foul. Lakin Gaddy picks it up. It's her first. Alva, Woodward was called for 4 early team fouls before Alva was whistled for any. Now it's 4-4. 4 straight fouls called on the Ladybugs. Evening it up. And a turnover. For Woodward, their 5th. And we've got a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Alva and Woodward are tied at 7. It's the Wheat Capital Tournament on Squirtle. Alva had a 7-0 run to take a 7-2 lead, but now Woodward has scored the last 5 in a row. We're tied at 7 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play in the first quarter of our girls' third-place game at the 54th Annual Wheat Capital Tournament at Chisholm High School. Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst with you. Against Woodward's pressure, Alva working it up the floor. And Gaddy will bring it across the timeline, angling from right to left. Now she's trapped, able to find Adair. High-low look underneath. They broke that pressure, but Hadley Ohm couldn't finish. And the ball out of bounds will stay with Alva. Mark Martin, the official, legendary official in Northwest Oklahoma, will blow the whistle and do the 5 count. And away from the ball, a foul that will go against Alva. That will be on Morgan Heath, I believe, just picked up her 3rd. No, it's on Channing Ferguson, who just checked in. Channing Ferguson, a freshman. And the pass to Pfeiffer in the corner off her hands, out of bounds. couple of schools who have had success in this tournament over the years. Woodward won this event in 2018. Alva has won this tournament multiple times. I know both of them wanted to be playing later on tonight. The backcourt reach in. And that'll be the second on Jocelyn Treese. Alva trying to get it in against that pressure, trapping in the corner. They're in trouble. There's a steal underneath by Pfeiffer. She dumps it off, a bounce pass, finding Michelle Ibarra, who scores. Nice bounce pass to Ibarra and a nice finish. And Woodward leads 9-7. Kellen a little strong off the window. The ball out of bounds will stay with Alva. Got a couple of lead changes in one tie. Woodward leads 9-7. At the right elbow, Kellen has it. Argo. There's a three-pointer right side. Knock it down. Carly Argo knocked down a couple of triples yesterday. Has her first field goal. And Alva back on top, 10-9. Edwards out high between the rings. One hands it to the right side. That is Claire Edwards, who just checked in. She's a freshman. Avery Edwards, a runner with the right hand, no good. And the ball out of bounds will go back to Alva.
You know, Tom, one thing early in this game in comparison to yesterday's game for Alva, they're doing a much better job handling the pressure from Woodward as they did against Jones yesterday.
Final minute of the first quarter, and you say that and they throw it away.
Just jinxed him, I guess.
Alva's fourth turnover. Well, we talked about the fact that Alva and Woodward, this is the first of 3 times they will play this season. In Woodward on January 24th and in Alva on February 7th. Same situation a year ago. They played in this tournament then 2 times during the regular season. Woodward won all 3 of them pretty convincingly. Ibarra misses the shot, got her own rebound, missed again. Kellen was in trouble, and she turns it over. So Woodward gets it back. Claire Edwards will throw it in. In the corner, there's Pfeiffer. They'll set up with less than a half a minute to play in the first quarter, and Pfeiffer on the drive is fouled. Kylie Adair should pick that one up. Yep, her first. Woodward, an unforced turnover right there. Did she step across the baseline as she was throwing it in? I think she might have. Alva gets the ball back. Dribbling into that trap on the sideline, using that sideline as the third defender. And they're lucky to get a chance to keep the possession here. A sideline throw-in with 18.2 seconds to play.
Gaddy's got to do a better job of not picking her dribble up.
And Gaddy just traveled with it. Our girls' championship game coming up a little later on. Jones and Kingfisher on the boys' side. It's Kingfisher and Alva. And a third-place game coming up on the boys' side after this is Sunrise and John Marshall. Quick timeout. Last minute of the first quarter. Alva leads 10-9. You're watching it on Squirtle.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
.16 seconds to play in the first quarter. Alva and Woodward in a tight one here. Early 10-9, our girls' third-place game at the Wheat Capitol. Woodward with the possession here. They're going to play for one. Cutting to the baseline is Pfeiffer. Bounce pass into the lane, finding Claire Edwards. Shot by Ibarra misses. Edwards with the rebound. 3 seconds and 2 and 1. And Pfeiffer is fouled. There's three free throws coming as the freshman Kylie Adair is booked for the foul.
I think Adair has a right to question, just as far as, you know, it's a tough call to make. You know, her hand was straight up, but could have got a little arm there. Of course, we're a lot further away than he is. He's standing there 3 foot away. So
now she'll get 3 free throws. And we are tied at 10.
And she's the last person you want to foul, too.
No doubt. 3 for 3. She's got 8 first quarter points. And after one, Woodward leads Alva 12-10. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament on Squirtle's Game of the Week. Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Second quarter underway. Woodward with the basketball, leading Alva 12-10. Thusly Pfeiffer with 3 free throws. The final second of the first quarter to give them that lead. They trailed 10-9 before that. And there's a Woodward turnover. The pass thrown out of bounds. So Alva trailing by a deuce. Their first possession of quarter number 2.
Trying to solve the question of why there's this random box in the middle of the screen at top. So
There
it's
is
driving
a
me
random
crazy.
box
Yes,
up
so
there,
that's
yeah.
wondering why I haven't been around as I'm trying to figure that out. So
At least it's up there.
yeah, no doubt.
And Gaddy has it. Bounce pass to Killen. And Killen travels with it.
There's always something with technology. It gives and it
Exactly
takes, right?
And that's the biz you're in with
Yep.
Squirtle.
Yep.
Here comes Claire Edwards. Running the point right side to Pfeiffer. Posting up inside is Douglas Fisher. They can't get it to her. Edwards has it on the right baseline. Picks up that dribble in a bad spot, but is able to shovel it out to Douglas Fisher. They'll reset out high to Thusly Pfeiffer. The skip pass left side to Claire Edwards. And handing off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer driving, tried to dish underneath to Ibarra. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Alva. You know, it could be worse. That could be like right over the basket. Or, oh, it's gone with that camera.
Yeah, that's the that's Caden.
Little hook shot in the lane is no good. And across the timeline with the dribble comes Carly Argo. Into the lane, finding Kellen. Her 8-footer is no good. Offensive rebound and a 10-foot jumper left baseline misses from Morgan Heath. Back the other way we go. Pfeiffer, she could have been booked for carrying it, but they don't blow the whistle. But now we'll go back the other way. The foul on the rebound that will go against Woodward. It'll be the second on Michelle Ibarra. NFL action this afternoon. The Chiefs leading the Raiders 14-3 early in the second quarter. And free throws are coming for Channing Ferguson, a freshman. Friend to the 1-and-1, and she misses it. 12-10. Neither team has scored here for the last couple of minutes since we started the second quarter. Avery Edwards picks up her dribble in the paint. Hands off to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer had it stripped away, and a tie-up, and the arrow will go back to Alva.
Alva's doing a really good job on defense. Was a little worried about how they would contain the athletic guards that Woodward have, but so far Alva doing a great job defending.
Alva once again giving Woodward a chance to set the pressure in the backcourt, and the 5 count, and a turnover. For Alva, their 8th turnover.
Get a good look at Mark Martin there. He's been officiating here. I believe he said 35 years.
Oh, you betcha. He's been doing this tournament for 35 years. I know that.
He's been doing the tournament, yep. Need to give him a shout out. Fantastic official.
He's a legendary Northwest Oklahoma official. I said that earlier. Gaddy back the other way.
Good take.
Dumps it up underneath the Ohm. She scores and she's fouled. Hadley Ohm with the finish. Lakin Gaddy with the assist. Michelle Ibarra just picked up her 3rd foul. And we are tied at 12 with a chance for for Alva to grab that lead back. Hadley Ohm had 6 points yesterday, 6 points on Thursday. She'll look for point number 5, and she gets it. Alva back on top, 13-12, our 5th lead change. It's been a tight one here. 3rd place game on the girls' side of the week capital bracket. Avery Edwards, that's Douglas Fisher, right corner, finding the open Riley Moore. Douglas Fisher skip past, throws it way over the head of Claire Edwards out of bounds. Gaddy's pass across the lane to Ohm. Out high, open 3 for Lakin Gaddy is good. Lakin Gaddy 3 field goals, her first triple of the afternoon. And Alva's opened up a 16-12 lead. Under 5 to play in the first half. Riley Moore to the basket. Nice move, little hesitation. Let the defender Gaddy fly by, and free throws are coming. Hadley Ohm picks up her 2nd. Riley Moore scored 9 points on Thursday, was held scoreless in yesterday's loss, and she'll make the first free throw. Back into the ballgame, Carly Argo for the Ladybugs. And 2 for 2. 2-point game. Kellen in the half court. Nice pass right baseline. 10-footer Adair airballed it long. Saved in the baseline. Ball will stay with Alva. Last touch by Woodward. Was Riley Moore got a hand on it. Was able to deflect it back in bounds, but I think she was stepping on the baseline as she did that. That pass sailed into the corner off the hands of Carly Argo out of bounds. That will give it right back to Woodward.
This game's got kind of sloppy here the last 2 or 3 minutes with both teams, really.
Yeah, the teams have combined for 19 turnovers, and 6 of those have come in the last 3.5 minutes. Avery Edwards trying to get Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets open, drives right to the basket through traffic and missed the shot. Gets her own rebound, follow crawls off, no good. Another offensive rebound, that time Claire Edwards comes up with it. Off to Pfeiffer, into the lane. Turning around is Riley Moore. She'll draw the contact and go to the line. Ninth team foul. Kylie Adair picks up her third personal foul. And Moore back to the line for 2. Grace Gore in for the first time for Alva. Got a feeling she'll be a pretty good player in her time. Got it in the genes. And 1 of 2 at the line for Riley Moore. 16-15. Halfway through the second quarter. Gaddy curling to the free throw line. Off the dribble, the jumper is good. Lakin Gaddy has 9. 18-15. Tried to find Pfeiffer in the lane. Ball was deflected back out high, left wing, and picked up by Avery Edwards. Pfeiffer right side to Bailey Douglas Fisher, who misses the 3 from the right wing, and a fight for the rebound. And this foul will go against Woodward. And Avery Edwards can't believe it. She picks up her second. And a 1-and-1 coming on the other end, and Morgan Heath will go to the line. Morgan has yet to score this afternoon. She scored 7 points in 2 tournament games. Woodward down 3 with the ball all the way to the basket, and drawing the contact is Bailey Douglas Fisher. Grace Gore picks up the foul. It's her first, and very aggressive coast-to-coast dribble right to the basket for Bailey Douglas Fisher. She misses the first free throw. Bailey Douglas Fisher has been in double figures both games in the tournament and missed 2 free throws. Alva with the basketball, up by 3. Gaddy, bounce pass, oh, nice ball movement inside, the right-hander up and in for J.C. Kellen. Alva leads by 5, 20-15. Ties their biggest lead of the ball game, and now Woodward turns it over, and Alva's got a chance to extend that lead. Gaddy near side, way out high. Finding Argo in the right wing. Skip it back over to Gaddy. Argo right side.
Good look.
Underneath, Grace Gore crawls off. Offensive rebound. The stick back is no good. That one's missing by J.C. Kellen. The ball out of bounds will stay with Alva.
Kellen, I think she thought that was going to be unexpected, the way it came off the rim like that, because she wasn't ready to put it back in.
Three-pointer left side. Off the rim by Argo, and the rebound chased down in the near corner by Claire Edwards. We will tick down to 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's been a good one here in our girls' third-place game. Alva and Woodward, 2 teams that are very familiar with each other. 2 very well-coached teams that are very familiar with each other. Riley Moore in the lane finds a cutting Bailey Douglas Fisher, misses the layup, rebound Alva. Lakin Gaddy has it. Across the timeline, Argo. Double teamed, is able to find J.C. Kellen. Kellen had the ball poked away from behind by Avery Edwards. And the teams exchange turnovers.
Both these teams look tired here on this third day of this tournament.
Better get used to it. The playoffs, that's what you're doing. By the time we get to second week of February, you better be in shape. Free throw line jumper. There's Gaddy. She's in double figures with 11.
Just a great job splitting the defenders at the top of the key and hitting a little mid-range shot for Gaddy.
There's an answer on the other end. Bailey Douglas Fisher's first field goal. She has 2 points.
It's a great take there.
Gaddy plays catch out high with Morgan Heath. Very deliberate here, try to get a good look before the end of the first half. Try to keep the ball in Woodward's hands. At the end of the first quarter, a foul in the final second gave Thessaly Pfeiffer 3 free throws. She made all 3 of them to give Woodward the lead after 1 quarter. Work it inside to Morgan Heath, and she's fouled, and with 1 second to go, she'll go to the free throw line. Bailey Douglas Fisher just picked up her first. So Morgan Heath the line for 2. Hadley Ohm will check in if she makes it. She won't. That'll be the end of the first half. Good ball game. Alva leads Woodward 22-17 at the halfway mark of our girls' third place game at the Wheat Capital Invitational Basketball Tournament. We'll take a break. Second half coming up. You're watching it on Squirtle's Game of the Week.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech school.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, You want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Imagine a school creating opportunities for both high school and adult students to gain new skills and certifications. Now, imagine a technology center with over 500 industry partners campus-wide, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma. Now imagine a community facility and resource that believes business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech. We are Autry Technology Center.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Fairview Jackets take state. Northwest Technology Center supports your quest for a state championship. We are proud to serve your education and training needs. Please contact us at 580-227-3708 in Fairview or 580-327-0344 in Alva. Northwest Technology Center is preparing students for success in education, careers, and life. Halftime of our girls' third-place game with the Wheat Capital Tournament at Chisholm, and Alva leads Woodward 22-17. Let's go back and recap the day for you so far. Starting off the day at 10 a.m., the 7th-place girls game, a win for the home team Chisholm as they knock off John Marshall 37-32. Chisholm boys got a win in the boys' 7th-place game. They knock off Perry. That's a rivalry game, 55-48, the final in that one. Our girls' consolation goes to Sunrise Christian Academy out of Kansas. They beat Perry 55-45. And our boys' consolation goes to the Jones Longhorns. They knocked off Woodward. Good ball game. Right before this one, 65-60 was the final. Coming up after this one, our boys' third-place game is Sunrise versus John Marshall. And then it is time for championship Saturday night. Jones and Kingfisher on the girls' side. And then the final game of the tournament, Kingfisher and Alva boys, a rematch of last year's sensational championship ball game.
Tom, look, the box is gone.
Gotta love it. You guys can troubleshoot anything.
Bryce Miller took care of it. Big props to Bryce.
So the 5-point lead for Alva. Woodward has the basketball. Those road blacks with the white and gold accents. Alva the home whites. Ball kicked into the backcourt by Pfeiffer, and is it chased down? Yes, it is. It was blocked out by some of the fans standing out down there, and a little 10-foot jumper in the lane is buried by J.C. Kellen. She's got 5. And the lead now 24-17, biggest lead of the ball game for Alva.
Kellen's, as many know, they're probably tuning and listening to the star softball player for Alva as a youngster, and she's really picked up her talent on the basketball and has had a really good season so far this year. You know, played sparingly last year some, and has definitely become more of an impact player for Alva.
Well, just an athlete in a smaller school like Alva is. You can play multiple sports and excel.
She's got it in her blood. Her mom and dad played baseball at Northwestern. I believe mom played basketball at Northwestern. So
Bailey Douglas Fisher has 4 points, and Alva turns it over. Turnover is the story of the first half of this one. Woodward with 12 first half turnovers. Alva had 10. Now they've got 11. A minute into the third quarter, Alva by 5, but Woodward has the basketball. Thessaley Pfeiffer scored all of her 8 points in the first quarter. She was held scoreless in the second 8 minutes. As Alva does a good job chasing her and locking her down to the baseline. She'll pull up from 8 feet, and that one is short. Rebound is tipped out of bounds by Alva. Woodward will keep it. Got plenty of time to get out here, folks. If you want to see some great high school basketball, you're in the Enid area. Inside, Douglas Fisher shoots it off the bottom of the rim. Got a little too far underneath. Tough angle for her. Skip pass far side across the timeline to Argo. Argo top of the key. There's Morgan Heath. Left side There's Lakin Gaddy missing the 18-footer. She was hot in the first half. She scored 11 first-half points. Pfeiffer pulls up, 10-footer short, and the ball deflected out of bounds off the knee of a Ladybug. It will stay with the Woodward. Talking to the officials downstairs in the hospitality room, the officials who are working out there on the floor, and we all pretty much agreed that first half was not a work of art for either team.
Oh, it wasn't.
Carly Argo double teamed, able to shovel it off, and they work it right side. Morgan Heath with a foul to reach in that will go against the Lady Boomers. First team foul of the second half against Woodward. Is the third on Avery Edwards. Oh, it's on Riley Moore. It's 22, not 23. So it's the third on Riley Moore. And underneath, off the window and in for J.C. Kellen.
Yeah, good inbounds play there by Coach Gore and the Lady Bugs, and get an easy basket. He's extending this lead out.
7-point lead for Alva. Timeout. Woodward will take it with them. 5:45 to play in the third. You're watching it on Skortle.
At Bank Central, our roots run deep with a heritage that began over 100 years ago in Alva, Oklahoma. Today, our legacy continues to grow, not only in Alva, but in the other communities we serve, Cherokee, Woodward, and Enid. With our outstanding personnel, the latest in banking technology, and a wide variety of services, Bank Central has the banking expertise to help you with all your financial needs. We're Bank Central, and we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Lead the Lady Boomers 26-19 with 5:45 to play in the third quarter. Tom Nelson and Adam Dieselhorst with you from Paul J. Uthier Fieldhouse at Chisholm High School, just north of Enid. The 54th annual Weed Capital Basketball Tournament. One of my favorite basketball gatherings of the year. Through traffic, the shot missed underneath by Riley Moore. Here comes Alva.
Plus, it's an easy track for you, too.
It is. That's another reason I like it. It's a home game for me. Multiple home games. We'll be at Cashin for the Cashin County Line tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. That's become a Skortle tradition. And then speaking of Skortle traditions, the Stride Bank Center the week after that for the Skortle Festival.
27 schools strong.
Wall-to-wall basketball.
If you like basketball.
Is it for one money a day, one price a day, buy one ticket, you're there all day long?
One ticket all day long. Yeah, it's a bargain deal. 10 o'clock in the morning till 8:30 at night's the last game.
Just bring your tent. You can pitch it in the stands.
I remember those first years we did it before we expanded it. The guys would take naps up there when we were covering it.
Yeah, Claire Edwards misses the 15-footer. Break the pressure, nice. And now right to the basket. Little hesitation, and then J.C. Kellen took the dribble right to the basket and scores. She's got 9, 6 here in the third quarter.
Kellen's been impressive. She puts the ball on the floor very fluidly. She's doing a good job today.
She scored all 6 for Woodward, or for Alva here in the third quarter. Another empty trip for the Lady Boomers. They're down by 9. Alva can push this lead to double figures. And across the timeline. Nice look inside and one opportunity. Kylie Adair. Now take it back, it's Gaddy. It's 10, it's 0-0, not 10. It's Lakin Gaddy who's been on fire in this one. The third foul booked on Avery Edwards. Gaddy has 13 and a chance for one more at the line.
It's who's the duo of sophomores. Gaddy and Kellen have really showed up today.
It is a 12-point lead at 31-19.
Travel.
And Woodward, nothing going right for them right now.
Woodward seems really out of sorts. You know, and I think it all starts with Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer just has it. Yeah. She's had some quick baskets early, but she has struggled since then.
Well, she has 2 field goals because 4 of her 8 points were from the free throw line. So she's really not been able to get on track, and those 2 field goals were very early on.
Look.
It'll go off the hands of Channing Ferguson out of bounds. 12 turnovers for Alva now.
That was the right idea there, just like what Coach Gore was telling her, just to kind of put a little more air underneath it.
Past the halfway mark of the third quarter, Alva has extended their lead to double figures. They lead by 12, and there's a pass that is stolen away by J.C. Kellen. Gaddy, pass across the timeline near side to Heath. Alva backing out the dribble, spreading the floor. Heath between the rings, right side to Gaddy. Back out to Heath, top of the key. Looking underneath to Kellen, she's fouled. Riley Moore just picked up her 4th personal foul.
Tell Caden when they're shooting free throws to kind of scoot over and see if he can get like a shot at him.
So Kellen at the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, like right at him. Just for the free throws.
And 1 for 2 at the stripe. J.C. Kellen's in double figures now with 10. 32-19, biggest lead of the ball game at 13. 2.5 to play in the third. Jump stop, right side of the lane. Shot misses from Treese. Another empty trip for the Lady Boomers. They've scored 2 points here in the third quarter. They've been outscored 10-2.
On top of the stats that Kellen's putting up there offensively, points-wise, she's got a ton of rebounds too. She's had about every rebound this quarter, it seems like.
Been very active. Pfeiffer got a fingertip on that ball, deflected it away, and Woodward comes back the other way. Thusly Pfeiffer, as we said, hasn't scored since the first quarter. Off to Avery Edwards. Edwards tries to break down the defender, goes right side, finds the open Bailey Douglas Fisher, who misses the 3. Gaddy with the position and the rebound. Minute 35 to play in the third quarter.
Good job.
Lane finding Argo, the nice look underneath to Ohm, and she finishes. Hadley Ohm has 7 points, the assist to Carly Argo.
Just great offense by Alva that possession.
10 straight points scored by Alva. And has gotten away from Woodward here in the third. Three-pointer right wing. Avery Edwards knocks one down. That'll break the run. Was it Pfeiffer or Edwards?
I thought it was Edwards.
I thought it was Edwards too. The announcer said Pfeiffer. I'm going with Edwards.
So Mr. Peterson, he's been doing that for a long time.
Exactly right. He's been at it for a long time. Had a chance to talk to him at halftime in the hospitality room when I was grabbing me some Chisholm cheese ball.
Looked like it's about out. Did they put a new one down there?
They put a new one out. They've got plenty of them. That's a tradition here at the tournament in the hospitality room. Oh, misses the shot in the lane.
See him pull it out for good job by Pfeiffer.
And on the other end, a layup up and good for Avery Edwards. 10-point game now, 34-24, final 10 seconds of the third quarter. We've had fouls in the final second or two of each quarter so far, but not this time, as Gaddy just pulls up and buries the uncontested 15-footer. Lakin Gaddy with 16 points. It's 36-24 as we go to the fourth quarter. You're watching it on Squirtle's coverage of the Wheat Capital Basketball Tournament.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
On to the fourth quarter here in our girls' third-place game at the Wheat Capital. Alva leading Woodward 36-24. Boys' third-place game coming up. John Marshall will take on Sunrise Christian Academy out of Wichita, Kansas. Actually, it's Bel Air, Kansas. If you're a Kansan, you know the difference. Bel Air, a bedroom community just north of Wichita. But most people just call it Wichita. Alva has the basketball, leading by 12. Lakin Gaddy's had a big ball game. Now she dishes off to the right corner. There's a 19-footer, which is spinning out no good by Morgan Heath. Left side of the lane, Bailey Douglas Fisher is fouled. Second foul on Channing Ferguson. Bailey Douglas Fisher to the line. She's 0 for 2 at the stripe this afternoon. She has 4 points. She makes the first. We've seen some runs in this ball game. Woodward needs one now. 36-26. Last time we were tied was early in the second quarter, tied at 12. After that, Alva kind of took off. There's a three-pointer. Lakin Gaddy knocking down another one. She's got 19 points. (39-26). Ibarra into the lane, throws it away. 15th Woodward turnover. Ball popcorned out of bounds, last touched by Woodward. Baseline right throw in for Alva. Had Leon back into the ball game. We've got a timeout. We'll take a break. Show you a sponsor or two. 6:23 to play in the contest. Alva by 13. You're watching it on Squirtle. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Having a lot of issues today.
6:23 to play in the ball game. Alva leads Woodward 39-26. And a special public service announcement: if you receive a Facebook friend request from Adam Dieselhorst, do not accept it.
Yeah, it all came from that gray box, I think, that was on the screen.
All heck is breaking loose in Adam's life right now.
Aliens are invading.
Kellen to the baseline. She travel.
Well, anyone that knows me, if it's not a post about Squirtle or my wife's basketball team at Northwestern, then they know that something is not something I put out there.
Bailey Douglas Fisher picks up her second foul. Heath is in trouble. Able to give it off to Kellen, who's had a big ball game this afternoon. JC and Lakin have really gotten it done on the offensive end for the Ladybugs. Gaddy has 19, Kellen with 10. There's Lakin Gaddy again, the triple. She's got 22 and an answer on the other end. And that's Thessaly Pfeiffer scoring for the first time since the first quarter. 42-28. Argo sliding right to left with the dribble. Back to the near side to Heath. There's Lakin Gaddy. She'll trigger a three again. That one hard off the backboard, no good. That was a heat check for Lakin Gaddy, and now a tie-up. Or will they call the reach in? I think they will. They're going to book the foul. And this will go against Woodward, the third foul on Bailey Douglas Fisher. Argo will throw it in for the Ladybugs. Baseline right. Into the backcourt. Who chases it down? It'll be Avery Edwards. Takes it back the other way and lays it up and in. Avery Edwards has 7. Back to 12 at 42-30. Woodward running out of time though. 4:45 to play. Gaddy holds between the rings. Three-pointer in the left corner by Carly Argo, and she knocks it down. Carly Argo's second field goal, her second triple, she has 6. 45-30. And Thessaly Pfeiffer underneath, knocked to the floor. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. No, they're going to say before the shot, it's a baseline right throw in. And that is the third on Hadley-Ohm. Offensive foul on Edwards as she pushed off on Lakin Gaddy. That's her 4th. Woodward back in action on the road on Tuesday. They'll go to Piedmont, the number 6 ranked team in Class 5A. Another challenge for them. Still by Pfeiffer. And she'll lay it up on the other end and score.
And that's her game, and really she hasn't been able to get a lot of buckets like that today. Alva's done a good job of
really
transition.
She got off to a great start, and they locked her down. Scored 8 in the first quarter, although most of those the free throw line. She got those 3 free throws with the foul called on the three-point shot with a minute or a second to play in the first quarter. Thessaly Pfeiffer leads the way for Woodward with her 12 points. Bailey Douglas Fisher has 6. Avery Edwards has 7. It's been the Lakin Gaddy J.C. Kellen show for Alva this afternoon. Gaddy on her way to making the all-tournament team. Be your second game in 3 with double-figure scoring. There's a 3 right side. That is Carly Argo. Her second triple in the last minute. Her 3rd in the ball game. She's got 9. 3 answered on the other's end. Knocked down by Avery Edwards. She's in double figures with 10. 48-35. tell you, Woodward has a couple of pretty long road trips next week. They go to Piedmont, then they go to Altus. As J.C. Kellen scores inside. She has 12. 50-35. Woodward will host OBA this next week. Three-pointer left side. That's in the corner and knocked down by Jocelyn Treese.
Everybody's making shots now.
Up and down we go.
Didn't have many going through the basket earlier on, and now it's too little too late probably for Woodward unless they can make a miraculous run here in the last 2 minutes.
And 12 points down, 2 minutes to play. Looking pretty good for the Ladybugs to pick up the consolation hardware. Left elbow jumper, no good by Gaddy. She hasn't missed much today.
It's probably a little bit too quick of a shot for Alva. You're probably going to want to keep it out there and make him burn some time off the clock.
There's an open three left side. Grazes the front of the rim by Douglas Fisher. And a timeout called by Alva head coach Chris Gore. We'll take a break. 1:40 to play. It's 50-38. You're watching the game of the week on Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
If you are just joining us, this ball game started out going back and forth in the first quarter. Alva jumped out early 7-2. Woodward came back and took a 12-10 lead to start the second quarter, but Alva scored the first 6 points of the second quarter, and they've never trailed since. 22-17 at the half, and now 50-38 as we go to the final minute and a half of this one. There's a turnover by Alva. In the lane, Pfeiffer, and she scores. Thessaly has 14. 10-point game at 50-40. Running out of seconds, though, for the Lady Boomers. Gaddy into a trap. Loses the basketball. Pfeiffer the other way. Thessaly and one. Here comes the Lady Boomers. It is 50-42. Lakin Gaddy picks up her second, and Pfeiffer now has 16, 8 of those in the fourth quarter. So she scored 8 in the first quarter, 8 so far on the fourth, and a chance for one more at the line. Makes the free throw.
7-point game.
8 straight scored by Woodward. A minute to play. Woodward, their next foul would put Alva into the bonus. Home in the corner. Boy, I'd foul her. Nope. They're going to have to foul. I don't think you want to foul Lakin Gaddy. She's only been to the free throw line one time. She made it. But Gaddy puts up the 16-footer on the right side, and then a tie-up. The arrow goes back to Woodward. Give credit to the Lady Boomers. They're crawling back into this one. Probably won't have enough time to make it all the way back, but they've made it interesting. Pfeiffer right wing for 3. Oh, yes. She's got 20, 12 here in the quarter. Now it's 50-46. Now you foul. Put somebody at the free throw line.
Got to get it across first.
Timeout called by Alva. 17.5 seconds to play. It's 50-46. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Wheat Capital Tournament on Squirtle.
High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Alva led by 18, 50-32, but now Woodward has scored 11 straight. It's 50-46. Final 15 seconds. They've got a foul. Got to get it across the timeline, but they need to foul before that. They're going to run out of time now. As Alva plays keep away, they're not going to even get a foul call. This one's over. 50-46, the final. Woodward, you would think they would try to stretch the game out, put Alva at the free throw line. They did not do that, and Alva gets out with a 4-point win after Woodward scores the final 11 points down the stretch to turn an 18-point deficit into a 4-point ball game. 50-46 your final. We'll take a quick break and come back and tell you the scoring in this one and set the scene for game number, let's see, it's game number 6. Game number 6 coming up at the Weed Capital Tournament on Squirtle.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
50-46 the final, the win for the Alva Lady Bugs over the Woodward Lady Boomers, and Alva captures the third place trophy at the 54th annual Weed Capital Basketball Tournament. Take a look at the scoring in this one. First of all, for Woodward, they were led by Thessaly Pfeiffer for the third game in a row. She had 20, 8 in the first quarter, and then 12 in the fourth quarter. And then Avery Edwards in double figures with 10. Bailey Douglas Fisher had 6. Michelle Ibarra with 4 off the bench. Jocelyn Treese and Riley Moore with 3 points each. For Alva, led by Lakin Gaddy, she had 22. J.C. Kellen with 12. Carly Argo had 9, and Hadley Ohm with 7. Alva now 10-2 on the season. Woodward falls to 6-4. Boys' third place game coming up. Sunrise Christian out of Wichita will take on the John Marshall Bears out of Oklahoma City. It's coming up after this as our continuing coverage of the Weed Capital Tournament on Squirtle rolls on.